I've been told by people who live here that if you get caught jaywalking, like, you can receive a fine by the police. Do not go to a place that says ATM. I don't know, I just love it here. Also, like, the street food, it's amazing. Like, and it's for a good price too. So if you're a student over here, like, it's no big deal. Like, Germany's honor system when it comes to public transportation, this would never work in America. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am not in America. I am currently studying abroad in Berlin. If this is your first time seeing me, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video when you're finished, and I hope you stay because this will be like a study abroad series, and I want to get like maybe 5 videos if I can. So if you are thinking about studying abroad in Germany, keep watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let me just get into the video. So of course I filmed that intro and then I went out with a friend, but I'm back now. We just went thrift shopping and to the grocery store. At this point, I've only been here for 3 days, so I haven't experienced too much, but I've experienced enough to know that I'm very happy here. So like a rundown of what I've been doing so far. The second day I got here, or I guess the first official day that I was here, my program provided like a hop on, hop off bus tours.
So this is the former Western Center. Of course, as the city was divided, we have park next left turn, and then we'll get off here. Also, I just show you a bit of here because this is also a place you can spend easily 2 hours. So we are crossing the river. We'll be on an island. There's a big island in this river that has different sections, different names. This part in the left-hand side is called the Fisherman Island because this is where Berlin was founded, of course, of representatives. 730. And the area behind is a real military cemetery with about 2,500 Soviet troops. When we're gonna cross now the wall, 1987, June 12th, there was a famous American Hollywood cowboy actor giving a speech telling them not to look through the fence. Wow, they put a watchtower there. You see that greenish thing? You can go up.
So we did that, and we saw a few tourist sites here in Berlin. So now I'll just talk a little bit more about like living in Berlin itself. So the first thing, jaywalking. Do not jaywalk. I've been told by people who live here that if you get caught jaywalking, like, you can receive a fine by the police. People driving, like, there's a little walk sign and they're very cute. One is like standing in this T position like this, and then there's one I think called, I forget what he's called, but he looks like he's like walking like this. In those signals, they're red and green. The red one obviously is don't walk, and the green one is you can walk.
Other universities in Germany, not mentioned.
If that signal is red, do not walk. Don't do it. The Germans driving here, they will hit you, and it won't be their fault. Honestly, I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, there could be no cars coming, but if that sign is red, like, people will stand there. And honestly, coming from Boston, I really like that. I'd rather just sit and wait until that sign tells me to walk. One thing that is different about America compared to Berlin is, at least in Boston, like, our walk signals, we have countdowns. Here, there's no countdown. It just goes from red to green, green to red. And you just gotta, if it's red while you're like in the middle of the street, you better book it, because that light is about to turn green and those cars are gonna go. And the next thing I kind of learned while being over here, or well, I was told this, as far as ATMs, when you go to exchange money or you need to take money out, do not go to a place that says ATM or cash in English, because the exchange rate basically is a scam. It's a really trash rate. You know, they can make a buck or two extra and scam you. So don't get scammed. Next is the recycling and trash system here, which I wouldn't say this was really a culture shock thing, because I kind of knew about it before I came over here. But the trash system and recycling system here in Germany, you have to do the sorting yourself. My program provider, when she was giving us a tour of our apartments, she gave us a rundown of all the trash bins. We have to take our own trash out to like a sorting room area. There, I think, are, I want to say 3 or 4, I think 3 different types of recycling like bins, and there are maybe 2 or 3 different trash bins, or I think that's correct. Clearly, I still don't even understand it. Like, I'm going to try my best. Maybe try to educate yourself on it before you come here, so that by the time you do get here, you know exactly what to do. Another thing that I've learned while being over here is Germany's honor system when it comes to public transportation. This would never work in America. It just wouldn't work. Maybe I have very little faith in our people. Our people. I don't want to be American. I don't. But maybe I have very little faith in the American people. But so how it works over here, and I think this might be, no, it's different in Amsterdam. Okay, so you get like your subway ticket and you pretty much just keep it on you. You know, there's nothing that like you have to scan, and then there's a gate that lets you into the subway. I remember in Amsterdam, like there was no gate going in, but once you wanted to leave the station, you would have to like scan your ticket. But here, no, there's no scanning for an entry. There's no scanning to exit. But if you decide to, you know, think you can finesse the system and not buy yourself a ticket, let me tell you this: if you get caught, you will have to pay a fine of, I think, $60 or $80 is what I've been told. So honestly, it makes sense. Like, are you gonna be dumb and not get that ticket and take that risk and be like, oh, I can just, you know, no one's checking, so let me just hop on the train? Which, now that I think about it, I wonder, like, secretly if there are people here who do that. But I don't know. Also, one cool thing over here is, like, there are certain times, like after 8 p.m., where if you have one ticket, like, you and a friend are good for that one ticket. I know in Boston, we don't have anything like that. I know sometimes to get away with that, we would, you know, scan your ticket and then your friend is really close behind you and then you both go through the gate before the door shut on you. But no, this is cool. It literally, and it'll tell you on their transit app, it'll say like, okay, you know, +1, and that means someone else during these times can, you know, you can do 2 for 1 ticket price. So I think that's very cool. See, you get nice things when you follow the rules. We don't follow the rules in America, so we don't get nice things like this. And shout out to the program that I'm with. They actually paid for our, or, I'm sure I paid for it at some point, or my mom paid for it at some point, like in our whole tuition and fees thing. But they gave us a subway ticket, and it covers us for regions, I want to say A and B. So that's pretty much, it's a good portion of Berlin. So we just have that ticket and we scan. But then if we want to go outside of the region that our ticket is valid for, we just have to pay extra for that. But I'm very thankful because it's nice just, carrying my ticket on me and not having to worry about, purchasing more passes or anything like that. Another thing that I have to, or if you come to Germany and you study abroad or you just here visiting, you will have to get used to Sundays being rest days. So here in Germany, on Sundays, this is a day where, you're supposed to spend with your family. So grocery stores are closed. So make sure you do your shopping. Do not leave it till Sunday. Make sure you do it any other day except for Sunday, because you will be out of luck, because you'll find that the grocery stores are closed. Banks, I believe, are closed. Retail stores are closed. The only thing that's really open are like restaurants and food spots. I like it, you're not really supposed to make too much noise. It's kind of like a like a, I guess, common courtesy thing that on Sundays, you're not like being too loud in your apartment and you're just being mindful and, just not, basically just don't be a disturbance. All right, so I just got a notification on my phone saying that I'm like out of storage, so I had to delete some stuff and get more storage on my phone really quickly. But honestly, this is the end of this video. Like I said, I'm hoping to make a little mini series of my study abroad trip. So if you are interested, like and subscribe, because I'll be pushing out more content about this trip. And if you're thinking about studying abroad, I would 100% say do it. Anyways, yeah, this video has probably dragged on long enough. I am going to heat up some leftovers that I had. I got a doner sandwich. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna heat that up. Anyways, goodbye. Like I said, but for the third or maybe even the fourth time, like and subscribe. Bye.